Let's be honest for a moment. Have you ever looked at someone and thought, why do they always lose? No matter what they try, no matter how many chances they get, they fail again and again and again, and maybe deep inside. You've asked yourself the same painful question. Why do I feel like I'm always losing? Today, we're going deep into the psychology of people who feel like they are always losers. But listen carefully. This is not about insulting anyone. This is about understanding something most people never talk about, because people are not born losers. They are shaped into that belief. Let's start with a truth that might hit hard. Being a loser is not a reality. It's an identity, and identities are built over time, through experiences, through failures, through what people tell you, again and again. You're not good enough. You can't do this. You always mess things up. At first, it hurts, but after hearing it enough times, it becomes a belief. And once it becomes a belief, you start living it. Now here's where things get deeper. People who feel like losers often expect failure before they even try. Their mind is already saying, this won't work. I'll probably fail. What's the point? And when you expect failure, you behave differently. You put in less effort. You take fewer risks. You give up faster, not because you're incapable, but because your mind is trying to protect you from disappointment. But here's the trap. This creates a cycle. You expect failure, gives you act with doubt, gives you get poor results gives, and then you say, see, I knew it. That moment strengthens the identity even more. Now, let's talk about something powerful. Fear of judgment. Many people who feel like losers are not actually incapable. They are just afraid. Afraid of being embarrassed. Afraid of being laughed at. Afraid of proving others right. So instead of trying fully, they hold back. And when you hold back, you never give yourself a real chance to win. Another deep reason. Comparison. Social media has made this worse than ever. You see people succeeding, winning, achieving, and you start comparing your worst moments to their best highlights, and slowly, you start believing, I'm behind. I'm not enough. I'll never catch up. But what you don't see is their struggles, their failures, their reality. Now, here's something most people ignore. People who feel like losers often have untapped potential. Yes, you heard that right. Because they've spent so much time doubting themselves. They've never fully explored what they're capable of. It's not lack of ability. It's lack of belief. But let's be real. There's also something called learned helplessness. When someone fails repeatedly, they stop trying, not because they want to, but because their mind has learned, nothing I do makes a difference. And that feeling is one of the most dangerous mental states because it kills motivation from the inside. Now, here's the turning point. What if the problem is not that you lose, but that you've defined yourself by your losses? Think about it. Everyone fails. Everyone loses at some point. But not everyone turns that into their identity. Winners and losers don't experience different events. They interpret them differently. A winner fails and thinks, what can I learn? A person stuck in a loser mindset fails and thinks, this proves I'm not good enough. Same event. Different meaning, different future. So what's the solution? It starts with breaking the identity. Stop calling yourself a loser, even in your own mind, because the words you repeat internally shape the life you live externally. Then, start small. Don't try to change everything at once. Win small battles. Complete small tasks. Keep small promises to yourself, because confidence is not built by thinking. It's built by doing, and most importantly, surround yourself with the right environment, because if you're constantly around people who remind you of your failures, you'll keep feeling stuck. But if you're around growth, support, and positivity, your mindset starts shifting. Let me leave you with something deep. You are not a loser because you failed. You feel like a loser because you decided that your failures define you. Now think about this. Are you really losing in life? Or have you just been telling yourself a story that you can't win? Be honest. I want you to share your thoughts in the comments, and if this video helped you see yourself differently. Don't forget to subscribe to NeuroX Secrets, because here, we don't just talk about success. We rebuild the mindset that creates it.